So, we're back. But before we get into Volume 2, I should, briefly explain Volume 1. And Volume 1 essentially acts as a, prologue, a sort of foreshadowing. It tells us where the story is headed before, it comes to pass. But Volume 2, it kicks off the story. We wake up from the darkness and we get going, essentially. In Volume 2, it's about love. And many people might not agree, but it's about different states of love. Such as, yearning, longing, devotion, obsession, that sort of thing. Even, I won't say toxic, but many people will say obsession, it's not love at all. That's something else. But we cover, different states. And with that being said, the cover itself has a lotus flower. Now, the lotus flower means different things. But in this case, it's about rebirth. Rebirth because, the Psion basically wakes up and they're trying to, readjust themselves to the world. And one of the first things that they cover is love, and this time it's different. So it's like a sort of rebirth. So that's that. As far as, the genre, we're still doing EDM beats, but, we like blending things. So we're going to have pop influences. We're going to have electronic music, influences. We have our R&B influence, and we have, subtle hip-hop influences. But all in all, we blend this all together, and we have a cohesive feeling. But not only that, we didn't just make a bunch of songs and throw them together like a lot of people do. They approach albums and they just say, hey, this is a good song, this is a good song, this is a good song, let's just throw it in there. But each song, is telling a story from the start of the album to the end of the album. And not only that, we mix and master each song to lead into the next song. So it's not like, how a song can just abruptly end or abruptly begin. Each song leads into the next song cohesively. And I think that's important in general for music and, EPs, albums, to mix the songs in a way that makes sense to the entire project. Instead of, you just throwing songs together. So even when this project comes on, it sounds like something is coming on. And when it ends, it sounds like something is ending.